Hello guys, and welcome to this part of our training where I'll be discussing how to create a pixel, that is, in other words, a data set, okay, and add it to that our business portfolio that we created. Remember, we created a business portfolio, we created a page, and we linked that page to that business portfolio. We also created and link and add accounts to that same portfolio. Right now, this time around, we want to create a pixel, and we want to add that pixel to the ad account we created. All right, that is exactly what we are going to do. So let's head on to the tutorial proper. All right, so you might want to ask, what is a pixel or a data set? Well, a pixel is just like a police who track, like a security who tracks all your website visitor. Okay, this pixel is set up on Facebook, but it is being linked from Facebook to your website that people are clicking on. You know, when you are running Facebook ads, all right, you use your website or your landing page link. People from Facebook will first of all land on your landing page or on your sales page or on your website. Now, if pixel is installed on that website, that Facebook pixel will track the information of everybody coming to your website, everybody landing on your landing page, their activities, what they do on your landing page, what are they doing there. Once they land on your landing page, what do? Are they scrolling? Are they buying something from there? Are they tapping on a button, or are they clicking on anything? Whatsoever the activity that people are doing in that your website or in that your landing page, pixel is like a police that tracks all the activities and the actions that people are taking on your website. Pixel also tracked the information, the location, as far as the location information, IP address, and everything necessary that they need from these persons. Pixel also takes eye note on the behavior of these people, how they behave. Do they have a buying habit? Can they have a purchasing power? Those are necessary things that Pixel track from these people just landing on your page, on your website, or on your landing page. So pixel is a data point. Simply put, is a data point that gives Facebook the accurate data of who and who to deliver your advert to for a high conversion. All right, so simply put, pixel, Facebook pixel is a data set that helps Meta, which is Facebook, to deliver your advert to the right persons. All right, so that is exactly the function of pixel, and these pixel are set up in two ways. Number one, as a meta pixel. Now, which one is a meta pixel? And we are going to consider another two. The second one is as a conversion API. Now, this grammar is beginning to become too big, but don't you worry, I'm going to break them down step by step and bit by bit. All right, so don't get yourself too confused. Like I said before, meta pixel is configured in two ways. First, as a pixel, the second one as a conversion API. We'll be covering all this in our class, on our significant classes, so you do well to follow this channel, subscribe to my videos, and make sure you like and share them so that once I drop new content, you'll be able to see them. So let's move on. What is the setup as a pixel? Now, when you set up pixel only, now this pixel, meta pixel, and conversion API, these two ways I'm talking about here, they work hand in hand. All right, but if you set up only pixel, what only pixel does, like we said before, is it tracks the information of people that browse your website. Remember, people that browse your website, that click on your link, landing page, or whatever, and they come to your website, they visit your website. These persons visit your website using their browsers. Some of them you use their Chrome browser, some of them they use their Firefox, whatever, and most of them use Android phone, some of them use iPhones, some of them use laptop computer, and the rest of the material, the tools. All right, now these persons using these browsers to visit your website, there are some of them, especially iPhone users. Take note, iPhone users. iPhone users, there is this feature on iPhone that allows them to block some of their information, which simply means that if there is a settings that they have set up on their browser that do not allow a website to track their information, that means you will not be able to get information of persons that visit your website using such browser. That is what we mean by someone gets your landing page, visit your landing page, and the person log off, but your pixel did not track the person's information. Your pixel did not take note of the actions the person take on your website. Why? That person have set up a security on his browser that does not allow your website to track that person's information and activity. That is the limitation of pixel. Okay, now pixel can only work if there is no security that is being like a barrier to all people visiting that your website. Okay, so it mostly people using Android phone to visit your website are the ones your pixel will track. But because the pixel that the Android phone we are using does not really have such security, especially the Chrome browser is very free, so your pixel can quickly and immediately track any information browsing through Chrome browser. But if the person is using iPhone, iPhone use I think Firefox and the other browser that I have forgotten the browser that they use. The security in those browsers are top notch. Like, these guys set up these securities in such a way that you can't even know their IP address, you can't even know their location, you can't even track their name, you can't even track anything about them. Okay, so the security that they set in their browser will not allow your pixel to track their information, because pixel only deals with browsers. I repeat, pixel only deals with browser. So pixel gets information of person visiting your website through browser that they are using. It is not through web directly. It uses their information, their activities, and every other information from them from the browser that they are using to browse, not from web. Okay, so if that browser is restricted in one way or the other, your pixel will not be able to track information from them. All right, so you end up, sometimes you see 1,000 visitors have visited your website from your back end, but when you go to your pixel data set, you will see just 100 persons. Why is it 1,000 on your back end and you are seeing 100 persons on your pixel data set? It's because the rest of the 900 persons have set up a security that does not allow your pixel to track the activities and their information from their browser. So mostly it happens with iPhone users and other devices. But the second way, which is linking up your pixel or installing it as a conversion API, is the real deal for this business. Okay, now what does conversion API does? What is conversion API in fact? Okay, conversion API is like a direct link from web to your pixel, to your Facebook. Now conversion API track the activity of these persons, not through the browser as pixel does, but through the web. So once these persons land on your landing page, the conversion API does not get their information from the browser that they are using. No, it gets their information, their activities, and all of the stuff from the web. And they cannot barrier this, they cannot block you from getting the information from the web. So conversion API is a very powerful tool. So once someone lands on your browser like this, on your website, once the person click on your link to your website and lands on your website, scroll, click a button, or do whatsoever activity on your website, the conversion API tracks the activities and the information of that person's from the server that person is using to browse. As long as that person uses data and connect to the internet to browse, the conversion API must get the information of that person, no matter the security he or she sets on the browser. Okay, so you can see now that the conversion API goes beyond browser level to the server level to track the activities and the information of this person. That is why it is always powerful to set up your pixel data set as a pixel and also as a conversion API. So we are combining the two together to give us a powerful setup. That is why most times your advert will not convert well. Yes, your advert will not convert well. Facebook Meta will find it difficult to know who and who to deliver your ad campaigns to, because they look at the data you are having, it is not accurate. Why? some of the information and activities were blocked by these external securities that your visitors use. So once you use Conversion API, it goes beyond and break the barrier of all these external securities and track these person's activities and information from the web directly. So you have an accurate data when you are using Conversion API. But when you are using only Pixel, the data is inaccurate. It kind of wavering. So Facebook do not know actually who and who. It doesn't get enough information to know who and who to deliver your adverts to. All right. So with this few explanation, I know you are able to understand how Conversion API and Meta Pixel works. Okay, so we'll be setting up the two simultaneously, but on this very training we are going to be dealing on how to set up first your Meta Pixel. So you start with the Pixel. We're going to start with the Pixel. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to take you step by step through all the processes. Okay, hope you understand the process I've just explained now. So now we are going to start with the first step, setting up Pixel, and that is the data set. All right, so you can't set up Conversion API without setting up your Pixel, because as in a new business portfolio, you need a data set, a Pixel. Okay, so we'll be creating a Pixel now, configure that Pixel and track the Pixel to our website. We are going to link that Pixel to our website. All right, so don't worry, if you don't have a website, I'm going to show you in my subsequent video. I will show you how to create a free website using system.io. That can be very simple to track and the rest of them. All right, so let's move straight into the business proper. Now, don't get confused. Everything that we do, remember, we always make sure we come to Chrome browser and set our Chrome browser to desktop site. If you have not done so, always remember that your Chrome browser must be on desktop site. Remember, we are using a smartphone for this, so we want to make use of it as a laptop computer. So always make sure your desktop site is on. So having done that, for you not to get confused, always make sure you tap business. As a beginner, you might get confused, but always tap on business.facebook.com so that you land on the normal page you need to land. So business.facebook.com will take you to this very layout, okay? This very front view that you are seeing here now, right? If you can see this, fine. Now this is where your portfolio lies. So by now you should know where you to navigate to see your portfolio, to click on your portfolio. So the drop down bar that is here, that very drop down bar there, so that is where you are going to be clicking. So always make sure you go there and you will see all your portfolios. We are still dealing on this new portfolio that we created, JD Designs. We created a Facebook page and an ad account the other time. So we are going to click on settings. Don't forget, settings is here. All right, so that is where we are going to do our settings. The other time we created an ad account and we added the ad account to the business portfolio. All right, so you zoom out. All right, so remember, this is where all our settings are. This place is where all our settings are. Don't always forget. So anything you want to set here, you are going to go there. So we are going to click on users and the window will expand. Remember, we are using a smartphone. So if you are using a laptop computer, very fine. You need to make the view more expanded and you see clearly. All right, so we move down to, you see data sources. All right, here you navigate to data sources here. You can see data sources. Okay, you click on data sources, you are going to see data set and pixels. Data set and pixels, that second one, that is where you are going to click. Okay, so we want to create our data set, our pixel now. Data set and pixel. So there is no data set and pixel here, so they are asking us to add. Exactly, that is what we want to add. You click on add. So just make sure you are following the processes carefully, one after the other. Create a new data set. So you are going to name your pixel anything, depending on your business. Okay, let me just say JD Designs Pixel. Okay, for the purpose of this tutorial. Okay, something just simple. All right. Request a free Conversion API gateway demo for your pixel data set and all blah 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 blah. No, I don't need this for now. I don't need that. Okay, I'm trying to tell us we'll set up the Conversion API later. Demo, they're talking about the demo. We don't need it. So once you've input the name of a data set of your pixel, click on create. Right, so our pixel will be live in few minutes. So Let's just wait. All right, choose the ad account that you want to connect to this data set. Good. You're going to check on this JD Designs. Remember, we created an ad account, so that ad account now just automatically pop up for us to click on it. So just check on the bells and click on next to continue. So we are automatically adding this data set now to our ad account. It is added. All right, data set created. To start receiving event data, go to Event Manager, select Connect Data, and choose the type of data that you want to share to JD Designs Pixel. Very good. All right, so we are not going to do that right now, so let me just click on this. So which means now we have simply added our data pixel, our data set. So we now have one pixel now. We have a pixel now, you can see. So our pixel now, we want to configure this pixel to a website. So this pixel is under our Facebook business portfolio, is under Meta. Now we want to carry this pixel now and link it to our website, so that anybody that lands on our website, the information of that person will be tracked down to our Facebook account, so that Facebook will be using the information of those people to deliver our advert to the rightful persons, to the interested persons that are interested in our business. Okay, that is how Facebook advert convert well. So let's move on to linking this pixel to our website. Okay, so what you want to do right when you are here right now is you want to go to Event Manager. Now, how do you navigate to Event Manager? It's very simple. Always come to Tools. All right, you come to Tools, the three lines there, you click on the other three lines there. It will give you the Tools bar where you navigate to Event Manager. All right, Event Manager. So look at Event Manager here. All right, so we are going to create an event. We want to configure our event right now. All right, so we want to create an event. We want to set up the pixel on our website. So follow these processes carefully. So once you get to Event Manager here, this is where you want to go to. You see this bar here. All right, this very bar here, down here, is where you'll be using to work in Event Manager. All those, that is the data, this dashboard of the data set. Okay, so now we want to click on the second one, the very second one there. All right, that second one, that's what we want to click on. All right, so we want to add a pixel to our website. So we click on that second one and wait for it to load. All right, very fine. So here we are going to create your data set hasn't received any activities. Okay, we want to set up an event, set up Meta Pixel. So we want to set up a Meta Pixel, send event from a server, set up community API, gather website event from browser activity, set up Meta Pixel. That second one is what we are going to choose for now. All right, we want to choose the second one for now, this very second one here, gather website. So we are going to set up Meta Pixel. We want to set up the pixel to our website, so we are choosing the second one. All right, now this is the option that comes up: connect website activity using pixel. Second option, the first option here is manually add pixel code to website. All right, or check for partner, use partner integration. We are going to use the second one. Okay, manually add code to your website. So Facebook is going to give us a code, an HTML code that we're going to paste in our website. So once we paste this code, it will help us to track our website to this. So once you click on manually add this thing, it will appear this window here. This is exactly what you want to do. You copy this code, click on copy code. That's what you're going to pay. This is the code. Okay, you copy this code. That's the first step. Once you copy this code, you are going to minimize this browser and go to your website. Okay, I'm going to minimize this tab. You click on tabs here and you go to your website. All right, you go to your website and paste the code there in your website. So once you come to your website, if you are using a custom domain, I'll make another video for custom domains. Like if you are using your name.com, any other custom domain that you are using, there are other ways that you can use to configure pixel on custom domains. But for the basic of this tutorial, I'll be using a free domain, which is system.io. So this tutorial is focusing on using system.io. There are many ways to configure Pixel to website depending on your domain hosting, depending on your domain service provider, depending on the website you are using. Either you are using a paid website or a free website. So we are using a free website for this class. So we are using system.io. So I'll be showing you basically on this training how to use system.io. On my subsequent videos, I will be teaching you how to use custom domains too. All right, stick around. I'm going to show you everything. All right, so once you come to your system.io, let's believe you have an account with system.io. If you have not had any account with system.io, check on the link in the description of this video. You are going to see a link that you're going to see a video that I've explained and I've gone through the process of creating a free account and a free website with system.io. Here is my website that I have created with system.io already. So a landing page, a simple landing page I have created. So what you are going to do here in this landing page is come to edit page. So let's believe you have created your landing page with system.io and you can access this dashboard here. Click on this edit page. All right, we want to paste that code we copied to this page. So to this our website. Okay, this is the root directory. It is called root directory of our website. So this is the landing page. This is the root directory of our landing page that I created. All right, so I want to paste that code we copied. So don't forget, we want to link our pixel, configure it, set it up into our website. So this is our website root directory. So once you are here, you want to go to settings. Settings is up here. All right, you click on settings. When you click on that settings, you come down. Going to come down to edit header code. All right, that is exactly where you are going to click on. Edit header code. You click on edit header code. All right, so that is where you are going to click on edit header code. All right, I'm clicking on another thing. Edit header code. So it's going to display a place where we are going to add the pixel. Now this, I have already configured this pixel. All right, I've already configured this pixel, this website. All right, but I'm going to, for the purpose of the tutorial, I'm going to remove this one and input another one. So it will open this window here. Select all. Here you need to be very careful so that you not tamper with this code. So I'll be removing this one. All right, I'll be removing this one totally. So for you, which your own will be totally new, this place will be blank. Once you just click on this place, it will be blank. All right, even if you see anything here, make sure you delete everything from here. Now once you delete everything from here, you want to go to your clipboard or tap and hold, click on paste. That code you pasted from Facebook will automatically appear here. Now this is the Facebook pixel code that you copied from Facebook for your Meta. Now this is it here. Once you've pasted it successfully, make sure you are careful not to delete any of this. Now you click down here, you see save, then click the save. All right, once you've saved it, it will automatically save into your website. Once you are done doing this, come here, see up here, you are going to see save. Make sure you save the changes. If not, it will not reflect. Click on save changes. Okay, it will automatically save, and then refresh this page. Now it automatically save now. All right, now let's go to our Facebook again. So we clicked on that tab. You go back to the tab where we copy that code. All right, remember it is here that we copy the code. So we can now click on continue down here. All right, now automatic advanced settings. Okay, we are not going to do this. Turn on automatic advanced setting matching. Okay, yes, we are going to do this. All right, yes, turn on automatic advanced matching. Please make sure you turn on this. It's very, very important. It helps track the city, postcode, country, date of birth, information of the person landing on your landing page. This is where it tracks the information of the person. So when you turn all of this on, you are telling Facebook to track postcode, country, date of birth, email address, external ID, or gender, every information about the person's landing on your landing page or website. The pixel will be able to track all this information, and you tap on done to continue. All right, so we are progressing. Then we are going to move to the next step. to continue our setup. So now we are going to set up events. All right, we want to set up event now. So our pixel have been created and our pixel have been installed in our website. Now we want to track event. What do we mean by event? Event is you setting up the activities of these persons into categories. For example, people landing on your page will first of all view your page. So that is number one event. They land, they view your page. So you can set that event to page view. They click on a button, a particular button that is on that page or that is somewhere. Now you can create an event for that button. If that button is a WhatsApp button, you can create a WhatsApp button event. If that button is a buy now button, you can create a buy now button event. If that button is any kind of button, that any activity that they are taking on that your website, you can create an event for that website, so that when you want to run a conversion ad for that particular event, if there are 1,000 persons who have taken action on that particular event, you can see, okay, you can use that data to run conversion ad for that event. Do you understand? So Facebook now is telling us to create events for each of the activities people take on your website. Either they are viewing your page, either they are clicking on a link, either they are clicking on a button. All those are different events, different actions that they are taking, so that we will know how many persons click on a button, how many persons view page, how many persons click on this so and so button, how many persons do so and so activities on that website. So once you create this event step by step, it will help you to know them differently and see how many data that you can use to run a conversion ad in the future. Don't worry, we'll be explaining more and more on that. Okay, so now here is where we want to create events. So for you not to get anything twisted here, what you want to do once you get here is you want to navigate to this very bar here. All right, this very bar, you see this very bar here that has overview, test event, diagnostics, history, settings. All right, so that is your tools. Always marry there, always master there. So you click on settings, the one that has settings. Okay, we want to set up event. This time around, we want to set up event. All right, so that is the event we want to set up now. So for us to set up event, you come down, you are going to see event setup tool. You look for event setup tool. That is what we'll be looking for. All right, event setup. Click down, you're going to see event setup here. All right, event setup. So you click on open event setup tool. You click there. All right, so now they are going to tell you to input the website, the URL of that your website. It is going to be the URL of that website that we pasted that code, that HTML code. Remember, it's going to be the URL of that website that we pasted the code under its directory. So don't forget. So down, if it is a particular page, all right, that website. So I have the websites. I think I copied the link to that website. Okay, so I'm going to paste it. So that is the website. This is a link to the page, that very page, that website that we pasted the code. So we are going to input your website here for us to configure an event. So now you click on add event. All right, click on add event. So when you click on add event, it's going to automatically open this web page. You can see now, this is our web page. So if we did not paste that code on this very root directory of this website, it wouldn't have come up here. But since we pasted that code that Facebook asked us to paste, we pasted the code, installed pixel code there. So that we want to set up events, and Facebook is automatically opening that website for us, because we put the website link, the URL, and it's getting here. Now this is the event setup tool. Now carefully listen and pay attention to this place. All right, I want to zoom in so that you can see it properly. Now here, event on this page, there is no event on this page. All right, so you want to track new button. Now you can track a URL, but you can track a button. But what we want to track is URL. Why are we tracking URL? we want to, if you track only button, the data will only show when that person click on a button. When someone land on this page like this, as we have just landed like this, that person will not be tracked. That person's location or information will not be tracked until that person click on a button. Before that person will be tracked on that button. But if you track URL, once the person lands on your page, it will automatically track that person's information, even if the person did not click on a button. Hope you are taking the difference now. So we want to track a URL. All right. So we click on track URL. Now we want to select an event. All right. Select an event. Now, which kind of event we want to select here? It depends on. Okay. So we want to track event. I think page view or view content. Yeah. The first event that comes up is view content. So once immediately someone lands on your page like this, bam, that person is a view content a recipient on your page. Okay, so that is the first event you set up, is here. That down there, you select that view content. All right, so track this entire or get a portion of it. I'm going to track all this URL. All right, so value, choose a value on page. Don't include value. Click don't include value. Do you understand? All right, so if you have done with this, what you're going to do is click on confirm and continue. All right, so now the URL have been automatically tracked. You can see now we have one event set up now, view content. We have one event set up, view content, on this very our website. What you do is click on finish setup. Finish setup. All right. Click on finish setup, and it will take you down here. Click on finish down there, and you are going to skip this. All right, and it's done. We have set up an event right now. Now, how can we see this our event that we have just set up? Don't forget this tools bar I ask you to always remember. Okay, so now this time when you come to overview, you are going to see the setup. All right, you're going to see that event that we just set up. Okay, we are going to see it. So we need to refresh this. I think we need to refresh this page for us to get. All right, so we will refresh this page. So sometimes it takes few minutes or hours for your event to appear. Now this is where your event will appear automatically once it is ready. The event is not yet ready, okay, but you can test event. You see this place that I've just circled, events, all the events will show here. Okay, if you want to test events, if you want to test if actually that event you created have been installed properly, okay, you just go to test event. You go to that settings up here again, go to test settings up here again, and click on test events test setup tool. Okay, so we want to actually test and confirm whether that event have been set up properly. So we want to come down and see event setup tool. All right, we want to test events. You see where they write test events. Okay, let's see, test event. Okay, it's already here, test event. So okay, let's click there. Let's see the event. We want to confirm that your server's event are set up correctly. Event okay, let's look at this. So once you open website event, it is website event. Okay, you are going to put the URL of that website here, the URL of that website that will set up that event. Okay, and you click on test event. All right, it will open it here. So once it opens this thing here, that simply means the event have been set up properly. Okay, the event have been set up properly. You click on get access. Now you're going to take a kind of action on that website. Click on any button, click on anything, just click on the button there. Okay, click on the button on that website. Just take any action on that website and go back. I'm going to go back to Facebook now. All right, so now you can see now the event have been configured successfully. Now you can see that the event setup tool is processing. subscribe, process. So we can see now that the event has been successfully set up. Now let's go back here. In few minutes it should appear here on the event manager here. All right, so it normally takes some few minutes or hours to appear, but once you have tested and have seen that the event is appearing here like this from that website, after taking some actions on the website, you can see that event that we configured here, page view content, it's already appearing here. That means we have set up the event successfully. Another thing you want to do here is to add your website to allow list. It's very, very important. That is the next thing we are going to do. Please take care of these steps one after the other. If you miss any of them, you are missing everything entirely. This video is going to be long, but then it's worth it. So just take your time and go through it from the beginning to the end. All right. So the next thing we are going to do is adding our website. That our website that we track the event. We want to add it to allow list. If you do not add it to allow list, Meta will not recognize the website. It will be as if a thief entering the house from window. So if someone is a rightful owner of the house, he should enter from the door, ask the key to open the door and enter. So if the person is entering from the window, simply it is a thief. So Facebook Meta will be regarding your website as a thief because it doesn't have the key to the house. So you want to add our website to the allow list so that you have authority over the whole event, the whole thing, the whole setup. Okay, so how do you go about that? You navigate to your settings. Remember, your settings is always here. Okay, so navigate to your settings and you go down and you see allow list. Okay, you see allow list. See allow list here. Allow list. This process, this area is where you see allow list. Okay, only domain added to the allowed list can send events to Facebook through these datasets. Domain not in the allowed list will be blocked from sending event as if you are blocking a thief. Okay, so now we want to create allowed list. All right, so manage traffic process. We want to create there is no domain here. Enter a domain. So we are going to enter a domain here. What the domain you are going to, since we are using system.io, so what we are going to do here is just type system.io. We don't want to paste the whole website. We want to just type system.io. Is okay. Just add a domain. So from here it will track every other subdomain that is under the system.io. Since you are using system.io, make sure system.io only is here. All right, so what we are going to do here is you are going to add this to and you click on enter next, then confirm. All right, confirm, then the website will be added to allowed list. So system.io and all subdomains are now added to your allowed list. Okay, all right, so which simply means that we can track all the events on system.io. So it's a very simple process that you need to follow through. If not, you will not get. So we are done here. Just click on close. Now let's go back to the allowed list and see if actually it is there. All right, now let's see if it is there. All right, let's see. Let's click on the allowed list and see where if our website is there in that allowed list. I think we should refresh this page first. Let's refresh and see if the website is there. We want to confirm if the website is actually in our allowed list. Okay, so that we'll know what to do. If we're having a challenge, we know how to solve it. All right, let's go to allow list. Okay, now you can see our allowed list now. After I might have refreshed, you can see allowed list now. System.io and subdomains added to allowed list on 14 December. You see, so the website we added to the allowed list has automatically appeared here. All right, so our website is ready to receive event. Let's go to the overview of this our event setup tool and see if the event we tested has come up. Okay, it has not yet come up, but we have added our event. So that is exactly how to set up your pixel, configure it. We now have one event few minutes or few hours, the event will show up here. All right. I believe you have value from this tutorial and this training. So simply like this video, share and leave your comment. Ask your questions where you do not understand in the comment section, and I'll reply to each and every one. And also make sure to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so, so that whenever I drop valuable content like this, you'll be the first to get to it. And don't forget the bell notification, make sure to turn it on so that you get notified on any drop of my videos. Okay, that is all for now, guys, and see you on the next one.